it's good to realize what a score is and what it does before you can really trust it and use it in your workflow. Because if we take a look at how they are constructed, we obviously monitor news, but we also look at sanctions, PEP lists, all sorts of alternative data. And if we take all this available online data that we have, and then we are zooming in on companies or people that we can find, what we built with Aulin is a whole layer that then extracts events that are happening with that company, right? So you can think of, did we signal any data breach, any strikes or financial issues or any lawsuits or fraud that we should be aware of if we consider this company or if we consider this person. That event gets an impact score between 0 and 100. And a hit, if somebody's on the sanctions list, right? A hit is immediately a 100. But if we see, for instance, hey, there has been some product issues here, that can be somewhere between 0 and 30, right? It doesn't have to be immediately high impact for that specific company we're tracking. This is a bit of a shift that we are not assessing individual articles, right? So the news can pop up in any sources, for instance, but it's really about we're trying to build a map about, hey, what are the events happening here? Now, when we want to zoom in on a specific company, we now have the knowledge of all these events. So we now know, hey, this company had recently a data breach. They have some product issues. People are complaining here. With these events, we can compose an overall score, and we can also look at this company with a different lens. So we can say, hey, I want to look at this company only with a financial crime lens, which means that you're only going to take the events into account that are related to financial crime. Or you can say, I have an ESG angle. I find that super important. And you only look at the events that are ESG related. By only counting those events, we can have a tailored score per company, which is still super explainable and transparent. And a score like this is something you can really use in your workflow to give an overall assessment of, hey, how is the company I'm looking at performing?